So, basically, first thing first is let's jump into this. Now, have you ever did any type of wallet like funding on Vortex whatsoever at all yet?
I have I have never done funding.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay, so you never.
I have sold right now on my Binance.
Okay.
Do I fund them directly into the wallet, or what do I do exactly?
So
I don't know.
when it comes to specifically the dev wallet, that is acceptable as far as Binance, because it looks bullish to see that there was a KYC account, whatever, that extinguished money from that particular wallet. However,
Yep.
with all the other ones, I would not do it. We can do it actually a Vortex disperse with those. A lot of times people get that messed up, and then they basically do a project, and then they don't know why they're not profitable when
Yep.
all
Yep.
these wallets are connected because it's Binance attached.
Yeah. I remember hearing this in your video. So what
Yeah,
do
yeah.
I do now?
Yeah, so
Uh,
what we're gonna want to do is so let me see here. Let me go back to my screen real quick. Give me 2 seconds here.
do I share my screen right now,
Yeah,
or
go ahead.
what
You
do
can
I?
share yours. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I'll
Oh,
tell.
okay. Partage d'écran. It's basically in French. I don't know why my PC is in French, but yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Do you see it right now?
Let me go back here and check. Yes, I do see it. Let me just set up
Okay.
so I can see it on the recorder here. One
Yes,
second.
sir.
All right, so we have it on Discord. Uh, Yes. Okay. So let's see here. Direct messages, Discord. Where is Discord? Oh, there we are. Discord. Okay. Yep. All right. Cool. I got it now. So,
hmm
um, let's go ahead and go into the top, which it says per wallets. Actually.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
All right. 1 second here. I'm just trying to get this recorded for you here. Discord. Okay. Got it. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to select the wallet, the dev wallet, actually.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll go ahead and click on Fund,
Yep.
and then from there we're gonna click on Mixer. So only with the dev wallet we're gonna be doing Mixer. The other ones you can actually use the Vortex one, which will essentially get the inside bulb maps, off the vector. For this case, though, will be what are you gonna fund for the dev wallet? First of all, what's your amount? You think on 1 soul or so?
Okay. So how much do I put on?
So, considering that you're doing like a launch that's going to be like a whale type of project, I would say that you would probably come in with a 1 soul buy, and you would you would want to at least have at least 1.5 soul maybe in the wallet, just so it looks a little bit more bullish than just having like just one in there.
Okay. So mixer amount is 1.5, right?
Yep, that's right. And
Okay.
you go ahead and hit next there, and it should take us to an exchange where we can actually. Uh,
What is this? Why it says
this is
click over
basically
here?
just you can hit next. What it's saying though is you can do variants if you had multiple devs selected at this point. But we're not going to do that because theoretically, what you could do here is let's say if you wanted to work with like 10 or 20 wallets that not necessarily going to be in the same project, but you're basically doing pre-production for later on. Let's say you're making like 10 or 15 devs and you want to have them funded because the importance of that is basically knowing that you have like 4 or 5 or 6 days worth of wallets that are sitting there that people can like basically ape into. Because if you think about it, when the dev drops his, the token, it's bullish to see the devs been funded like 5 days ago by Binance, and they're just chilling. They're not just like recently just like launching every day with new wallets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So in this area right here, you basically would check the little icon in the middle. It will represent different exchanges. You can click on that icon right there, yeah, and then you
Mm-hmm.
can scroll down to Binance or whatever one you want to use. But I mean, most people like to use Binance just because it's KYC and they require just a little bit more effort in order to get money from that particular platform, essentially.
Okay. No, I basically I only have like Binance. So
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So we can
okay.
actually use that, and you can actually hit the create mixer order once you send me over that, the Solana for that, and yeah, you should be able to from that point on at least get that first funding mixed in there. Ideally,
So
when you do this, you probably want to set the funds in there for at least 24 hours just to cook it up. I mean, if you want to do a launch, now you can. But I'm just saying, for future references, I would recommend you to essentially have that for just because the more time you have on these wallets, the better you have for like bids coming in.
yeah, yep, I understand this. So do I click? Do I copy the full address or do I
So
create mix order?
we want to create a new order right there. Yeah, it'll actually give us a
Okay.
new address to actually send the deposit to. So there we go.
I say deposit address. Okay.
That's
So
right.
I hit send on Binance. Send
Yep.
to Binance.
And
Okay.
always, by the way, what I would recommend, I consistently recommend this for people all the time when they're dealing with this, but try to send like a point zero 0.01 extra. So if you're sending 1.5, send 1.501, just to be on the safe side. Just because sometimes I think see these things time out, and it's because of transaction fees or whatnot. And you just can never be sorry.
Okay. Okay. No problem. So when clicking on Binance, do I send to Binance user or do I click on chain withdrawal?
Well, you would actually send directly to the deposit address right there that it's given you, and then that will convert from that to a Binance exchange.
Okay. Let me see the. I can scan the
Yeah,
QR
you can
code.
scan it too as well. Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Minimum. You said 1.5. 1.0. 1.51.
1.501.
01.
Yeah, just leave a dollar or so left of transaction just to be on the safe side.
Okay. So withdraw. Sure. Verifying yes. You can see my face. Okay. Okay. Done. Withdrawal processing 1.501. Okay.
All right, perfect. So now it says order status waiting. It should change in a second to preserving in a second. Give it about 3-4 minutes. Usually this does take just as long as change now or any type of exchange that does. Especially if it's Binance, it can
Mm-hmm.
take anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes. But it will
Mm-hmm.
see now. Boom, and it goes to the second process as you see there, and it's doing now the actual swap for you. So in that wallet that we just selected dev in a second, we'll be able. Now, by the way, you can always hit close here. You don't have to stay in this particular window. You can just close it out. It will notify you on the top right corner when and finish completely.
Perfect. Okay. So I
And
hit
then,
close.
yes, sir. In the meanwhile, I can actually just kind of walk you through the process of actually getting the other ones funded, so that way they don't show up on bubble maps. And that way they're clean.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Sure.
So in this case, I believe working with a 4.7 ish. We got 1.5 in the stash of the dev. So I would think that we could come with at least 6 or 7 wallets that essentially will have the other buy pressure in it. Now, this is the thing. Have you ever seen, particularly with particular projects, like before we go into this, I want to just kind of run this down so you have an understanding on how this works. But have
Mm-hmm.
you seen in like P&Ls and any other bonus system where you have like 30 invested, 5 sole profit, or 40 invested, 6 sole profit? You've seen these like astronomical like P&Ls that have usually a high tier investment, right?
Yep. Yep. I see.
So I just wanted to be clear that like a lot of times there's two things that would happen here, and like sometimes to people that are new, they kind of are thinking like a trader where they're like, all right, these guys actually literally put 30, 40 soul into the project as like a trade style, and like are basically kind of like quote unquote grabbing supply, and then someone sees that the person's grabbing supply, so they're like, oh, let me buy this before it's too late, and sends it. And that used to be the case in 2024 when like things were like less body when it comes to Padre or Exium, like that. Like, so the thing about it is, these days, it's about volume and basically bringing people into the project. So ideally, when you start your launch, we have a block 0 launch. First of all, are you familiar with block 0 and block 1 is?
Yep, I have seen the videos.
Okay,
Block
perfect.
zero is where you buy. You are the first buyer, and block one is basically your wallets coming up to pop up the volume.
Yep, that's exactly right. Absolutely. So right now, the
I have
idea.
done my homework,
Yes,
brother.
you have, my friend. Yes, you have. Absolutely. But yeah, basically, what's going to happen is you're going to buy block zero, right? And from that point on, we want to essentially advertise this coin to the point where it looks very pleasing for snipers. It looks very pleasing for, traders, etc., etc. So the ideal move is to come in with one dev buy with perhaps one or two wallets. So if you come in, let's say, for example, with one soul on the dev, and then
Mm-hmm.
let's say the other ones come in with like let's say zero
Can,
point
can,
0.5, zero point
can,
0.5, right? Just
can I
hypothetical.
please can I
Yeah,
please stop you with the dev?
yeah,
So I remember one time, at a time, certain time, you're not doing it anymore. I don't know why.
yeah,
Maybe it's not working. So we basically were saying to students on your videos, you should sell the dev and then buy again with it, the
yeah,
wallet.
yeah. So okay,
Does it still work?
yeah, this is, definitely works. So we have to first, when it comes to specifically the dev selling in general, like let's talk about that just so we can understanding of like the different type of strategies that go behind this, right?
For
Um,
sure.
so dev selling is just definitely a way of telling the entire community from the very start that this particular project either A was already supposed to be a community project from the get go. Like for example, if like you were in the round when Trump got his ear shot and then you decided to create the ear coin, you probably would just sell the dev real quick because the narrative is so strong that it doesn't need one tier person to be like, oh, this is the person who started the project. You know what I'm saying? So there's a
People are gonna hype in what?
yeah, because it points everyone eyes at one particular wallet, and it says, "Oh, well, this person's in it. He's probably has more supply." It kind of makes it bearish if it's a CT play. If it's something that they have no control of, it's a story line narrative, and so there would not. It'd be more bullish to see a community of sorts grabbing the supply and really wanting to push the project rather than just one particular person, right? That's different. Now, if you are doing a tech play, right, where it's like, all right, I built this Solana wallet thing that's an anonymous, blah blah blah. Whether it's a LARP or not, whatever type of bells and whistles you put on it, it could be considered like basically live action roleplay where it's fake. But regardless of the matter of fact, the idea is that you want to bring people in there and say, hey, the dev has this new ecosystem, something new, something utility wise. There's a reason for him to still be in the contract because the moment he sells, there's no way to CTO. Most of actually, to be honest with you, those plays cannot be CTO'd. Right? Think about it. Like, if someone made a website, like for example, they did this recently. It was called Snowball. Are you familiar with Snowball? SB.fun.
Nope.
Check this out. Go real quick to on new tab. Go to SB.fun.
Okay. SB.
SB.fun. Yep, exactly.
Found. Uh, it says error. I don't know why.
SB.fun.
Yep.
What?
Snowball.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let me do. No, it's there. I'm there. SB like SB.fun.
the future of crypto. Yeah.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
that? All right. So basically, this is.
Yep. I'm in it. Yep.
Yep. All right. Perfect. So basically, in a nutshell, right? This would be like the idea of the reason why you would need to have a dev in the project. The moment the dev sells from this thing, the entire thing goes to shit because what community can actually round up and be more bullish on a CTO of a utility based ecosystem, which is this is literally a particular coin that if you buy it, it burns mechanisms in their ecosystem. It allows people to have like basically creator fees and use it as basically volume. They've created some type of like utility with the actual ecosystem. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
reason to have a dev, and then if there's no dev, there's no project. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Basically, you're saying that I abandoned this project.
Exactly. Now,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
if you're like a project, like for example, one of the best projects out right now that's talk of the town is called White Whale, right? And
White wine. Yeah.
White Whale does not have a dev, but it's just got a shitload of fucking, whole whale holders basically that are holding millions and millions of dollars. Matter of fact, I think just read recently that someone just put $60,000 in at around like, I think it was right before it went up, but now that he turned that 60K into 2.5 million, I think, and just
Wow,
pulled out. These are one of the reasons why the fucking charts is
that's
going down right now is because he just pulled out
that's
2.5
nuts, bro.
million.
Yeah,
But
I've
yeah.
seen someone have put in like $19 and he's up 90K.
So the thing about it is this, man. Like honestly, when you're dealing with crypto, specifically with meme coins in general, the reason why those particular projects go to astronomical high, numbers, is not because of the fucking, image at all or the narrative. I mean, the narrative is great because it's like whale. I get it. But there's a whole bunch of projects that are whale that are not doing anything, right? This is
Hmm.
a play. I was just having a conversation actually with my buddy the other day with this when the game last night was happening. I said this is a type of play, believe it or not, where you got people like me that know people like, for example, I might know a ball player from a basketball player or a soccer player or a football player, right? And then we
Hmm.
all the agents knows my name and number. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this big crypto play where we're just gonna all buy like 1 million a piece. They don't care. They're making like millions of dollars a year, but as long as I know how to make the numbers look officially good, the traders are good, the build maps are clean, then you got like 75 holders, 75 basketball players that are putting a million in piece. That puts the market cap at like fucking 80 million. Next thing you know, they rather pull out 100K a day on people that are putting in 60K. You know,
Wow,
you know,
wow.
and so then they call it, oh, this is a whale project, but no, this is a coordinated play of a whole bunch of people that have money that are literally slowly liquidating you guys in. But the people that came in, who essentially put in like 1,000, 2,000 at like freaking 500 market cap or 500,000 or 5 million, and then doubled it. They don't care
And
about
you
that.
and you're basically his 50 million exits.
Absolutely. That's why you look on the chart right now. Went from as soon as it went to 2 million, it dropped all the way down to 138 million because everybody who pretty much went in with 20, 30, 40, 50, once they start seeing negatives on that on that big ass fucking whale entry, they're like, oh shit, my fucking whole not fuck the mortgage, the whole house payment's going down the drain.
Oh
Honestly, this is what
man.
I used to do beforehand. What White Whale is doing right now is exactly what I used to do before I got into meme coins, which is called high yield investment platforms. They literally made themselves into a high yield investment platform by having such a staked high liquidity, but having these holders basically. Yeah.
Do you know the project creator personally?
No, 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 I don't know the creative project personally, but I know how this particular project is set up as far as like how you can go. There's only one way to get to fucking millions of market caps, and that's with having people that are a community that are rich people. Like literally, those people that came in there. And by the way, if you look at the particular chart, it was a month where it was sitting at like I literally like. I don't know, 10,000, 20,
Okay.
15,000. Like,
Yeah.
nobody in history of DeFi right now is going to go to a random play at 15K, even if it was sitting there 30 days and put money into it. Because they don't know what the fuck's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
It's a coordinated play.
1,000%. 100%.
Yeah.
And
But
so,
bro, the funds haven't arrived yet. How do?
so if you go to the top right corner where it says that bell
Yep.
icon, so that'll give you the notifications when the funds will arrive. If you go into, usually if it's Binance, it can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes though. So be aware. We might want to refresh your entire screen too.
Okay. Because they sent me the notification on
There,
up.
it's
They
there.
arrived.
There it is. Sometimes
Okay.
so in the background of everything, it's called a what's it called? Or a node. It's a node, and the node that you currently have is used with Vortex, and it just doesn't refresh like in real time.
Automatically.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
just got to be
okay.
aware. But it does not have anything to do with when you do start your deployment. It's just when it comes to your funding sources. So
Okay.
now that you've
So,
done that,
mhm.
the others, for example, you don't have to worry about them now. But let's say if you had if you had more liquidity, a lot of times when it comes to bundling, especially these days, It's about showing off the money that you're not really going to spend, to be honest with you. And the thing about it is, a lot of people think that when you buy into the project, buying the supply up as much as possible is bullish, but it's actually bearish. Which bullish is more is buying a little, but having a lot in your wallet to show off to someone to say they say like, damn, there's like hella real traders in here. These guys have hella money in their Solana, and they just buy a little bit. This is a coordinated play when really it's all you at the same time. It's very more bullish to buy, like for example, if you're gonna buy a percentage, try have to all wallets owning less than 2% max. Anything that's over 3%, anybody that's coming outside of the trading field are gonna look at you like, But if you have like 50 wallets that all own 1.2%, and all those wallets, this is where the marketing comes in. All those wallets have funds in them. You're never gonna use them. You're just showing them off. Like I have money to them. That's what makes these bids. These guys literally bid shitload of projects, like because they think that they're bidding on something that's white whale, when in reality, it's a whitewash.
You've been whitewashed.
Right, absolutely. But right now, let's do this. We're gonna go into our other wallets. We're gonna actually distribute the other one so that way we can have a setup. So let's go into, for example.
How many do I select?
Well, right now we're gonna do a sniper of, I believe, 3. Let's just say 3 on the good side. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and click on that fun button there, and then
Okay,
this time
so
we're gonna do Vortex Disperse though, not the mixer.
So I found from Binance, right?
No, so this one is different. So as long as you hit Vortex Disperse, okay, remember that option that it just gave us? Remember, make sure that you hit the disperse option, not the mixer, okay?
Yep.
And then once
Back,
yep,
disperse.
yeah, exactly. This is going to allow the mixer to essentially work on your behalf to not have the whole bubble tracing, and it won't even say Binance. It'll just say nothing. That's what you want. So yeah, let's select those three that you want to have as
1,
your
2, 3.
Yep,
Okay.
perfect. And let's select the amount. So with this being said, I would say let's do at least let's just do like 1.25.
For the 3 wallets.
Yeah, what's going to happen is going to break 1.25 into 3 transactions. But you know what? Since you're working with, let's do two soul. Let's do 2 soul. Just say 2.
2 soul.
We'll leave
Perfect.
a couple. We'll take a little bit in there. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, hit next.
Yep. And then let's do variation now.
Variation.
And we're gonna just let's bring it a little over to the right, a little bit, just a little bit to the right, a little bit. There we go. That's fine. And now you can hit continue.
Continue. Okay.
Beautiful.
So export the keys.
Yeah, so now you can go ahead and export your keys just to have them as a safety, but then you're really going to send 2.01 to that wallet there.
Okay, brother. Let me log into Binance. Okay, wallet, Solana. Can you please send?
And the great thing is, even though that you're logging into Binance, it's sending it won't have it. It will not look like it's sent from Binance though, from this method of
Because
mixing.
of the disperse.
Correct.
Yep.
Now, when you do disperse this, the great thing to do, I think, when you're in the process of maybe like not necessarily launching, but let's just say testing your wallets, is once we do this, we should ultimately go to a random contract. Even if we do a launch, we should essentially test to make sure that we're not getting any of these wallets on bubble maps. Now, once we've done that and we've actually secured the fact that they're not going to be on bubble maps, well, at that point we'll have to wait 24 hours because they'll have leaves attached to them, even though they're clean, but they'll be considered new.
They are old wallets, brother. I have created them.
The old wallets, but the thing is that they're newly funded. It's not counting.
Yeah, newly funded. Yes.
Yeah, so it's not counting the age of.
Successfully.
Perfect. Beautiful. So go ahead and continue.
Okay.
And refresh again just to get your numbers right again.
Okay, refresh here.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
There you are. So now, let's see here.
Only one is funded.
Only one, so we'll wait. The other 2 are still going.
Okay. Perfect. So, do I show you the project?
Yeah, let's just wait for the other 2 to get dispersed real quick.
Okay. Perfect.
Because if they're not, we can always go back to that private key that you just saved and then grab them from there. But that's why I always send 2.01 because it'll allow it.
I sent 2.1.
2.01, right?
No, 2.1.
Well, yeah, I would have sent 2.01. It should still go through, but I would say always 0.01 of
Okay.
extra. Just, but yeah, go ahead and hit refresh again.
Okay.
This is check well back to the dice for your wallet. Just hit refresh on the actual browser.
Okay.
Don't have.
Slow down. Your cooldown has been extended.
Just so that you could do that's been ascended. Just hit refresh in like 10 seconds.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah. I think this is not a big budget, but I might have some more, like 1,500
Okay.
plus these that I have right now.
All
So
right.
it's basically nearly 600. I don't know. It's maybe 2K. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think with 2K I can make a real project and launch and rent and repeat? Because the thing is, I want to do this. I remember one time you said you can do basically a project, print two soul, and then rent and repeat. And
Yeah. So like my buddy.
it's only a question of just how much you can do it in a day.
Yeah.
Because if I cannot do like maybe, for example, I put 5 soul and I got 5 soul from that project,
Yeah.
I can do the slow method and I can do it all day long, all night long. You see?
Yeah. You know what? So two things. One, your best bet would probably be getting like a LLM software that'll create cool websites really quickly. Like for example, lovable.dev. They cost like
Yep, I have
$25.
created the website. I have created the website
Okay.
on Lovable,
Okay.
but I don't know why when I click into publish.
Yeah, let me
doesn't
see it.
want-
Why don't well, first of all, let me just refresh the vortex real quick. Let's make sure that's working, and then we'll go into lovable and check that out.
Okay.
All right, beautiful.
Hasn't. Oh, they are in the right. I don't know why. Yeah.
All right, bet.
see?
Beautiful. Yeah, I do see.
Yep.
I do see.
Okay. So how do I go back to here?
Yep.
Oh, Lovable. Unlovable. Oh, are you able to see my screen?
I do. Yes, Sirski.
Perfect. Where all the projects, okay.
Yeah, see what you got.
The silver whale.
Oh, cool. Nice. That looks really amazing.
Yep.
I like it. That's dope.
How do I preview?
Yeah, you can go and hit publish if you want.
I keep.
And then
you
go
see?
to where it says right there. It says the silver whale lovable the app up top, the publishable.
Mhm.
Yeah, copy that or click on that.
Mhm.
Yeah, just click on that. It should open up a new tab, right? Or open.
Yep, it did open new tab.
All right. I don't see it right now in your Discord. Maybe because you're only sharing that screen.
Yep. It's. Can you see it?
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah, this is dope. I would definitely just kill the edit with lovable thing that's on the top bottom right side,
Mhm.
But yeah, beyond that, like that looks pretty solid, and that's why this is the thing. Like people have no idea, but they do. It's like like honestly, AI is getting so advanced where you could cook up a website this crazy, this fast. Like back in the day, like I mean, like literally a year ago or 2 years ago, like it would cost like
It would take
$500.
ages to do it.
Yeah, it would take. Yeah, exactly. Like all web developers are like literally out of business now.
I have learned this from you, but the only thing I have a problem with the Twitter
Yeah.
and the Telegram. I don't know. I need a method to create the Twitter and Telegram
Okay.
or the projects.
Yeah. So Twitter.
Can I launch just with the website?
You could. The thing about it is people are more bullish by essentially seeing a community at all. You know, so like
Okay.
you need
So
you
do
need to
I buy?
essentially just go to Twitter, get yourself a verified new account, and call it SOL. As long as it's
I have
verified.
already an account. Do I create a new one?
Yeah, I would say new one because the thing is, people that want to bid, for example, on Uxento, they can tell when that account has been changed as far as the name, and it makes them want to spread FUD if they see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I create it right now or?
Yeah, I would create it there. I would honestly create the community and also make sure that it's linkable. So when people click on community on that button, it literally links to the X community. Um, you could, I mean, you could, I guess, do a Telegram, but I don't know. Telegram is kind of bullish. I mean, bearish right now, unless you're like already sitting at like like if you're already on Dex and it's like 300,000 market cap, then yeah, Telegram's bullish. But Telegram on Pump Fund is bearish these days. They want to see X comms.
And one other thing I have heard in a video. I
Yeah.
don't remember which one is it. They said once you have launched a project, you
Yeah.
need to basically market it, to use calls, and to use
So
Telegram groups, to
this,
use chills, to use
yeah, yeah, I feel
Dex
you. So this is the
ads.
thing, right? Like, right as we speak right now, the game is literally changing because currently Pump Fund. I'm not sure if you've seen the news, but they recently just
Mhm.
announced that when people are able to deploy now, you can assign up to 10 creator wallets, not just
Creator wallet. Yes, I
right,
saw the update.
right. It's phenomenal. So, uh, this allows a person like yourself and I to be able to work out pre-established deals with these KOLs, with these particular people of interest, and not to have to honestly send supply at all. We don't gotta fucking send supply and worry about, getting fucked over about these shitty calls when this person already has a key percentage of creator fees that's on their on it's up their best interest to shield to get more creator fees, right? Um,
Oh, I see, I see. So I can assign that wallet to him.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Oh my God, I didn't know this.
yes,
Man.
absolutely. See, you see the whole
Oh,
world just shift because think about it right now, right? Rather than spending the time and energy, you have a beautiful website. You have a beautiful website. No one's gonna know that Lovable made it. It looks like
mhm.
high tier. All you need now is get yourself 9 or 10 calls and be like, hey, look, if you want to use my Discord too, you're more than welcome. I tell people you can because you can say, hey, I have a Discord. I'm look with Warren. It's over 3.3 thousand people, whatever. You can
Thank
even
you, man.
tell people, yeah, tell people I've been launching projects all the time. You got to fucking fake it till you make it. So honestly, you could
You're
throw
the
up some
G,
random.
man. This is why I love you, brother.
Nah, for real.
I
You gotta
swear
take
to
it so
God,
you
I
can make
love
it.
you.
Tell them you gotta literally work in a room full of vultures because at the end of the day nobody knows anything. It's like you're going out to an interview. Like who's really gonna check your resume and see you went to that college? If you said you went to Yale, they're gonna fucking believe it unless you till you fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
And it's gonna be bullish.
Absolutely. So, and what happens is now then what you can do is you can say, hey, I got this Silverwell website, but I'm trying to really bring in a really big hype to this shit. So what I want to do is bring in coils. I would do it with you is this. People don't never want to be the first persons. They always want to hype in. It's like when they see green charts. It's like a mental thing. When you see a green chart,
Brother,
your mind's like, I need to jump in, right? If you see a red chart, you're not like, oh, you're not thinking, oh shit, the price is low. People don't think that way. People don't automatically think eat the dip. They just think, oh, green chart, let me ape in. I see green, and then when they see green, unfortunately, a lot of times they end up becoming all-time high, buyers, and you know how that goes,
yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah.
right?
But
So,
brothers,
yeah.
where do I find these coils to make?
Well, check this out, right? The first thing I would do is this. I would market the website so that way you can have a higher project here. Like, you can still work with 4 or 5 Soul, but if we want to make this shit like maybe 3 or 5 to maybe 10x, I would do this. And this is a way for longevity too. I would, on the Silver Whale website, I would create a way right now to, even if it was LARP, to show off like you have like say 10 different KOLs already attached to the project, right? Put their like image in there, their PFP, right? Put their attach their profile. Like, all they can do is deny it, which is better because it still gives your project shield, right?
Visibility.
And it's bullish. Now check this out. Meanwhile, you're walking around with a uniform of KOLs that are a high number of people that essentially saying like we're about to launch this big ass project. People can't confirm nor deny it until it's actually out of their mouth. Meanwhile, you go on the streets of CT crypto Twitter and you go to other KOLs but lower, maybe 30,000, 20,000. They see your fucking website, right? And they see all these KOLs. They want to be a part of the fucking noise before it happens, bro. This is where you get the real people involved. Next thing you know, you say, okay, you know what? I've already split the creator fees, blah 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 blah. We got some openings. I can give you 2%. Meanwhile, you're really building your real database here. Then you're replacing the fake ones with the real ones. Next time you actually launch, you got 10 real people now at 20, 30,000 that really aped in your project in the beginning because they saw your website and thought these KOLs came in before. And really, they were the marketing to get them in the first place. Do you understand that?
Oh, man.
And if you do that, you really are, at the end of the day, just killing time to give more longevity of what you already have, which is the fucking floor. You're the first one to buy the floor in the first place, so it's up to you to now 10, 20, 30 exits through the creator fees of all these different prospects that are coming along with this whole shit. That's the problem is people are not doing this. They rather just create a silver whale coin, go 2, 3, 4, 5 sold deep, get 1.5 or less profit, and then do it again and again and again and again. So it's up to you if you want to have the longevity route of the creator fees. This is why Pump Fund was like, fuck this. This is the only way for us to really have longevity existence, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. This is some real info right now. The thing is, this is my first real project, first ever project.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go to that road because I want to make the launch with you. Well, obviously, I can later on get another session with you.
This is what I would do, brother. With this one, just to make it simple and easy for you, there's 3 gold. This is how stupid easy it is, right? Check this out. As long as you have a verified account for yourself, right, which is X, check verified, right? Go to Grok. Grok is the shit. People have no idea how simple. It's like talking to Elon's brain with a computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, go to Grok and tell Grok, like, find me 3 crypto gold check profiles that have between 20,000 and 60,000 followers that are literally talking within the last 24 hours. And then it'll literally go and find it for you. You don't gotta do any fucking work. It'll literally find them for you, right? Boom. Okay. Then you go to them, you message them, you say, hey, I want to follow me, or I need to do business, blah 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 blah. Usually these people are want to figure out what the fuck's going on. Once they connect the dots, which I just gave you, which is now you got a fucking website, which is a physical asset almost at itself. I mean, a digital asset, what is on itself. Then you attach that with creator fees. That's with their 3 wallets. You're launching a silver whale with 3 gold checks that are automatically going to tweet your project as soon as you launch, which is going to send noise to all types of sniper profiles when they see 3 gold checks of 30, 40,000 are tweeting silver whale, and they don't even have to buy into the project. They're just attached to the creator reward association.
Damn.
Just by having Grok as your personal AI assistant. Easy. You don't gotta do any work. He does all the work for you. All you gotta do is literally send the message.
Can you give me golden?
Yeah.
Golden what?
A golden verified check.
Verified checks
between 20,000 to 60,000 followers in crypto that are active right now as we speak.
Active right now as we speak.
Boom, just send that. I got Grok in my Tesla. I could like literally talk to it like a human being. It's fucking powerful, bro.
Man, these freaking AI are getting real scary.
No, for real. If you really know how to maneuver it, like this is why the elites are saying that people will not become poor if you use it to a certain way, because it literally has information for you to grab. You just have to connect the dots. Just hit the button, send. I'd rather spend 4 hours doing pre-production on a project to get $8,000 worth of creator fees than spend 8 hours on doing 35 launches to make that same money in active. You know what I'm saying? It's just me personally. You know.
No.
And you're building
It's
connections too. So when your projects do migrate, next thing you know, these fucking calls come back to you like school kids, like when you hear the fucking ice cream truck, like dun 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 dun, like oh hey, they're back on the block again.
they would want a piece, but brother,
Yeah.
so the thing is, why doesn't these KOLs create their own coins, etc.?
Well, the thing is this: they have
Are
the
they
community.
lazy?
Well, not a lot lazy. They're just we have different type of like hats. Think about it, right? You got one hat that's really good at marketing. Maybe they may be docs, maybe they're not. But if they're docs, obviously they're good at talking to the camera. But these guys may not be good at is completely going under the radar every day, trying to find out how we are in the trenches, how to fuck with Inside X boa maps, how to do holder distribution, how to create like LMM websites, all the digital things that work that is considered to do as a dev. They don't want to do that shit. Can they do that? Yes. Would they rather just be in the fucking garage screaming at the camera on Twitter, throwing shit on the garage and saying, "I need to buy a meme coin," and then bring community to it? They rather do that shit. So it's just everyone has their lanes. That's part of the that's part of the team in the general.
So the Grok did. So he basically didn't give me any KOLs. I don't know why.
What did
Can you
it give you? Twitter handles? It says give me. What did it give you?
Basically a big text, basic tier, full access tier. I don't know why he's.
Wait, is your account verified? Blue verified?
No, it's not.
Oh, that's why. you can't use Grok for. You think Elon's gonna let you use Grok for free?
Oh damn!
It's $9. You gotta just pay the $8 or $5, whatever it costs to get the verified check.
Yep. So
he was telling you like, bro, you need to pay me first. If I give you this information, you need to pay me. That's what he's saying.
Do I do it right now?
If you want, yeah, that's basically just going to give you instant access to all this information. Honestly, I have found some of the best like vamps plays to basically redo by essentially just doing that.
It's $5.
Yeah, $5. Boom. That's the best $5 that you can pay in your life because you'll have literally direct access to the API of
oh my god.
X. Yeah, people have no idea and realize. I mean, beyond you doing this right now, you're also understanding what you need to do when it comes to creating a project with X community, because you're literally paying $5 every time to get that X check to be able to, and that's the thing. It's like, if you're gonna do that, which a lot of people do, no shame in their game. If you're gonna do like consistent, like basically spam launches, right? You have to have like an ADHD brain set, like, because you're consistently always making devs, you're consistently always making new wallets, you're consistently always making new XComs, you're consistently doing all these new things because you're essentially trying to reiterate the same process before, just for a 0.3, 0.5, 0.5, or 0.7, and your creator fees is literally shit because you're not getting any more volume in at all. So you're really just spamming up like those 0.5, 0.7 profits and 25 times to make a 9-10 soul profit, but through the day mentally, I mean, because the fact that we have AI along, I think it's came to the point, and I don't know for me, maybe because I'm from the West, but it's like a damn near 9 to 5 at that fucking point. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, I can do this 24 hours a day.
Yeah. No, yeah. So someone else. It's like,
I need that money.
No, thanks. And that's why there's people, I'll be in like different discords. Some discords, like they got like whale developers, Discord guys, like are like will not cheat on shit like that. There's other ones like Kinesis, shout out to my Kinesis boys. Like literally they're just a bunch of kids doing that every day. They're like coming 9, 10, 12 soul profits, but they're just constant launch. They don't give a fuck about creator fees. So, I'm just trying to show everyone at the end of the day there's so many different ways to make money. I just gotta tell you both sides of the fence essentially. But yeah, once you get your verified check, you'll be able to talk to Grok, and Grok will be able to give you not only that information, but also
I cannot hear you right now.
What's that?
I will hearing you because I think the connection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you told me?
Yeah, there we go. I gotcha. So yeah, no, I was saying that basically like once you get your verified check, then Grok will be able to essentially give you not only that information, but also things such as other ideas. Like you can ask Grok, what ideas is sending the last 6 hours to be able to get some things to revamp. It'll give you it'll give you specific CA addresses. For example, like tell me a CA address that's had a volume of like 300,000, let's say million within the last 10 minutes that has a lot of community sentiment, and then boom, it'll give you some options, and then that way you can actually go ahead and clone those and create different ideas. It's a consistently of doing that and revamping things that are consistently topic, not topic, and with high volume, traffic. The more volume you got, the better chances you got to go, basically. But
Perfect. Yeah.
in the long run, too, just don't say this. When we talked about the block 0 and block 1 thing, another thing I wanted to tell you is this. When you come in position, like, and then I say to people, like, it's better to have less than more. Having these wallets show up, with like they have sold balances that coming in with, like, say, for example, 0.25 to 0.5 of a buy, and then waiting, like, let's say 2-3 seconds and instantly selling those just over and over and over and over, essentially causes volume to essentially be created on a block 1 level, and your block 0 wallets are still safe. They've never been sold. They cannot lose profit really because besides transaction fees. So you're essentially baiting, bids to come in at this point, right? And if everything is clean when it comes down to it, such as holder distribution, not holder distribution, but these guys are coming in at below 2%, like 0.25 to 0.5 is below 2%. They're clean bullet maps. The wallets are 24 hours aged at least. They have other wallets transactions in them, so that way they look like they're actually real holder traders. All 4 or 5 of those things basically play. So when you do create that whole volume scenario, it's like almost like a honeypot where you're faking essentially volume. That's why you're seeing on the P&L cards 50 sold invested 3 profit, or 40 sold invested 6 profit, because the volume bot is being counted as P&L for the P&L card. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I understand.
So yeah, with that being said, I would say if you already took the leverage to create what you did made here, it would be nothing. Because honestly, it's the easiest thing ever, bro. I swear to you on my life, to get a person's wallet address. Like, how hard is it to get someone to say, "Hey, can I need your wallet address so I can pay you?" Right? like literally, for real. Like,
I will for sure do it. I need.
It's the easiest key, bro. I swear to you. Just get the fucking wallet address and be like, great. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you the creator fees of blah blah blah. Like, and then send them literally the pump fund link. They're not like, the last thing they can say is no, but the best thing they say is yes, because once the chart goes up, what I'm saying, it's like, we want this to go up. We made money too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's basically free money.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure that, like, at the end of the day, if you did this correctly, like, I would have, like, honestly, to me, I would have like 100 guys on CT Twitter. I would literally give them all 1%, literally. So every time I launched, I would have a Discord or a Telegram that had my CAs, that it was just for them. So boom, I launch. I could do this daily. Even if I do one launch a day, it's going at least to 100 guys that have 100 KOL, like 100 type of levels to them, whenever on Twitter, and they're all getting percents. You know what I'm saying? Fuck me getting I'm buying the fucking dev floor. This is block 0, so I'll make money regardless. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's literally like an alpha group.
Me.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally the alpha group. You got 100 guys in there, then they'll send it whenever some guys decide, hey, I'll retweet it this day. Some guys don't retweet it, but either way, all 100 guys get the first 100 play because they're creator owners. That's what you need. You need that type of team.
That's some real G.
Real shit, bro.
Oh my god, real information. So can we do this silver whale launch, and then for the other 2 projects, I will contact like you told me right now, just to get my hands,
Yeah. So let's go back to Vortex real quick.
I'm in it.
All right. Right now, I currently see the website. I think you have to share. Let's see here. There we go. Perfect. So let's go to projects.
Projects. Okay.
And is that the pending one right there? You already got it ready?
Yep. Silver whale.
Beautiful. So from the dev, you can select the dev wallet, which is that 1.51 that we had actually placed in there. I think you have to go to your so currently I believe it's refreshed those wallets. You see that?
Here?
Yeah, exactly. All right, scroll down. Let's find out where those wallets are placed. Maybe they weren't placed in a specific project. So let's go back and go to wallets. Click on back. Cancel. All right, let's go to wallets. And so what we have here is projects dev. So you placed it in a particular project. Looks like it's fund projects global. Okay, so this says devs and okay, so gotcha. I see what happened. Okay, so what we want to do is let's select all.
Select all.
Yeah, right there on the bottom left corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then from there, let's go ahead and hit. There's a little icon on the right. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So go ahead and download your keys there. Download that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or copy, and now copy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now hit the X there. Beautiful. And now let's go into global wallets, the tab, in the second one right there. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And click import.
Yep.
And then hit and paste that there. And name the wallet like, you know, whatever you want to name it.
Silverway wallet.
Yeah, sure.
What the heck? Oh no, I can't.
Just type silver. Well, so yeah. Perfect.
Import.
All right, beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and refer. So go ahead and do your refresh thing icon. You see all the wallets balances there. So that should be there.
Yep, they are all here.
Yeah, 3, right? Or 4?
No, 3.
Okay.
Dev 1, 2, 3. Yep.
But I'm thinking. Did we send 2 soul? So there was like 1.4 the dev, and then there was 0.64, 0.64. Are we missing? Are we missing anything at all?
No,
Oh,
you said
0.56.
2.1.
Oh, I see it. Those numbers are looking so small to me that they look like zeros, but it's a 5. I
Got
bet.
you.
So now let's go back into that project again. Let's go back into your
Mhm.
setup here. Yeah, pending. Alrighty, perfecto. And then let's go into the recycle thing where it says import global wallets. Yeah, perfect. It's called import global wallets. The little icon there that says import global.
Mhm.
Perfect. So you can paste that there. Import.
Mhm.
Okay. Now you see it's there. There's 3.41. You can actually scroll down. They're there at the bottom. There. Perfect. So we'll go ahead
But
and
the dev.
yeah, well we can change that in a second.
Okay.
Right now let's just go ahead and select the 1.56 wallet.
Yep.
Well, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Click on that one and then hit continue.
Max and continue, right?
You can do like 1.
1.
Yeah, 1 soul.
Perfect.
And
okay.
then continue. Yeah. And then right here, this is launch bundle snipe. So we can just do a dev buy only. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, must be assigned before deploying. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go back real quick, actually. So make sure
Mm-hmm.
that dev was assigned. It's kind of small on my end, trying to see it. And go back one more time.
Okay.
All right. So that dev right there. Let's go ahead and total. Click on the dev button. On the top left.
Okay.
No, not that one. On the top left where it says dev.
Okay.
Yeah, click on that. There you go.
Import.
So what we need to do is so we need to grab the private key of the dev wallet already in the global. So we can cancel that if you want, and we can just go back to our wallet just so we can grab the private key alone of that dev because it already has funds in it, right?
So you see here, the website doesn't want to be like Okay.
Is
How do I save the website in here?
Re-upload. Click on re-upload.
Okay.
All right, cool. There, you're good. For now, we need to go grab that private key for that dev though. So close that and go to wallets,
Wallets.
and then I believe that one right there. So let's go ahead and grab the private key on that one. Yep.
Where's wallets? Okay.
Yeah, you can copy
Copy.
that. Yeah.
Copy that.
All right. So
Okay.
let's go back to your project again.
Projects.
All
Okay.
right, and go back to that one. Perfect.
There's the wire.
And let's go
Okay.
to import, or sorry, it's dev again. Let's click on dev,
Dev.
and
Okay.
now import private
Import
key.
key.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you can paste that there, and then import.
Boom.
Perfect.
Nope.
Refresh the button. Do a refresh real quick. Top right, top left, yeah, right there. And scroll down. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Hit continue.
Mm-hmm.
So just select that one. Perfect. And then that by only. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, now it's set. There we go. Now we have no messages. So it says here, basically you got a one soul. It'll be a one soul buy, and this is essentially kind of now. This is the thing. With this is basically allowing you just to buy the coin with one soul, and that's it. Ideally, this is just launching the product, and you wouldn't mitigate any type of losses by not knowing anything else beyond this being your first launch. I don't expect you to this is crazy, but ideally, what happens is when you launch this project, people are going to want to check and see if there's community. They're going to want to see, okay, is there XCOM here? Where's the website? They'll like the website, but what they won't see is an XCOM, which is going to make them less, bullish. Now, if you wanted to continue with this project, you could just launch right now with the dev, keep the dev in there, and just still build on it. Continue, go live if you wanted to, and then start literally creating the community, show people you're creating the community while you're doing it. Like, that's bullish because then the dev's still there working. But by doing this now, I would not expect to make any profits, knowing that a lot of the things that I just told you is not there in place. But this will allow you to at least launch your first project, not without mitigating any type of crazy losses. It's just transaction fees.
Okay.
So let's deploy this bad boy, if you want.
I don't know. So I'm not buying with the other wallets, right?
Right. This is just going to be a dev buy only.
What if this just basically works?
If what works?
If this coin.
I mean, you could always try it, but at the end of the day, like I said, I've been in these things more than anything. People are not just buying shit randomly like that. You have to kind of have other things, like I was telling you beforehand, to essentially track bids because they're looking for real community. And if you have to simulate real community, that's essentially creating XComs and all that sorts. But you could essentially get traction by snipers coming in thinking that it's something bigger than it is. And then in that one soul turned into be like 1.7, 1.8 soul and selling all. And then boom, that's why devs sell so quickly because they make like literally $100 in like less than, 30 seconds. But that's up to you.
Okay. Should we launch this bad boy?
Yeah, it's good.
Let's go.
There you go. Congratulations on your first token launch, by the way.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate this. Oh my god.
Token is launching. And so on the left-hand side, it'll show the project bought and then sold, and alongside with the P&L. Waiting for confirmation right now.
Token launching. So basically, I have the other two projects.
Okay.
And I this morning, like I told you, I went into watching a video about rapid launch.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with it?
I am.
So this is the two niches that I want to be in.
Okay.
Well, you said I need to have a little bit more of fund, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Token
absolutely.
launch timed out. What is this?
What's that? What happened to say?
Dev wallets must be assigned before deploying.
We'll go back and see what happened. Maybe you had two assigned or something in the back. It was and it jerked up. Go back and see what's going on. So just make sure that other one is not selected. Just that second one.
It's not.
Okay, good. It's weird.
Well, why does it say 0.
It probably bought the token, if anything. I'll go back to your project right now. I can't really see nothing at the moment. And go back to cancel. Let's cancel. And let's go to that for that one right there. Yeah, is it? So actually go to wallets first of all. Slow down. Are you on a VPN by any chance?
Nope.
Okay, just checking. So yeah, go ahead and refresh in a second. You can do that. It should show up your wallets there. What's going on? There we go. So that dev wallet, what's your point? Go to global. Go to global wallets. We're in the wrong area. There we go. All right, so we'll do a refresh.
Refresh.
Yeah.
Okay, but why the other wallets have been fired up? I don't
What do you mean?
understand.
Fired up? What do you mean by that?
Did they buy the? Because we didn't buy with the.
Yeah, we should have been just one dev buy. I don't know why your size slowed down so much though. Hit refresh again.
You see, everything is down. 0.5, 0.05, 0.05.
No, those are project wallets. Let's go to global wallets.
Okay. You see?
0.
Same. 0.05.
Why don't you go into the actual soul scan of those and see if they're holding? You actually can go and you can open up the private keys and see if they have the tokens in them. That's why I'm like weird. Go to projects.
Projects.
Yeah. Go on that one right there.
Okay.
Soul balance. Super weird. Yeah, you should go to Soulskin and see what's going on with these wallets here. Because I don't see a project at all that was deployed, but your whole Vortex has been acting kind of weird for the last 20 minutes. Let's go into some. We have the private keys, so you can go into them and actually see the wallets and sell out anything that's going on. But let's go into.
So the project hasn't been launched. I don't understand. So.
Yeah, me neither. Let's go to the public keys to just copy like the dev public key in there and just see what's going on.
I don't even remember which one is it.
Just go back to Vortex. I'll show you.
Okay. Back.
Yeah, I don't see I don't see Soul Skin right now on your screen.
Office is stable. Okay.
Okay, so go to wallets.
Wallets.
Yeah, and then go to global wallets. All right, and then right there, that's the first one. So click on that. All right, so now go to Soul Scan, and it'll tell us like what it's holding and what's going on in there. All right, enter. All right, perfect. So here we go. So let's see here. Scroll down. So it says 1.4, and then so there's 1.4 in there. Radium. 5 million trans Binance. So 3. So what's the soul? So there's value. So there's money in there right now. It's what is that? That's what is that right there? That 195, the USD. It's in USD. So it looks like
Where?
you get that wallet has $195.51. Like that's your wallet. That we just pay public. We can you have the private key of it, but it says it's in USD. Did you accidentally click on USD or something on that launch? I didn't check, but did you when you launched? Did you not? Did you launch in USD instead of in? Because I wasn't there to set up your pump your actual deploy.
I think I've clicked into pump fund, not USD.
Huh. Well, let's do this. We need to like convert that USD funds back into Solana, because the wallet has money. As you see, it says $6 in Sol. However, it has $195 in USD. And what we should
Oh,
do,
moly.
yeah, it got all it did. It got converted to USD. So we gotta just go into that wallet. So the way to do that is just literally take the private key. It's just unfortunate, but you gotta go take the private key of each one, go to Phantom, and then import that in, and then just convert it back to Sol. Because what I'm
This
understanding,
is
yeah,
in here, the
no,
private key in
oh
here.
no, that's your Sol. The private key's on Vortex. So you gotta go back
Okay,
to
here.
Vortex. Yeah, so go back to
Okay,
Vortex real
here.
quick. I want to see your Soul scan right now. There we go. So yeah, perfect. So yeah, the one you're in right there, perfect. You can just take the private key from there and export that there. So
Do I select all the wallets?
yeah, but you can do one at a time just so you know like what you're doing. Just do that first one because you know that's where the $200 is first.
Okay.
So just export that key first.
Oh
And
my
from my
god.
understanding, since I think this is what I think would happen if I wasn't, because I wasn't there to create the project. You had the project already created. I believe you accidentally selected. Cause we had to, I didn't go through the selections, but somehow you accidentally selected USD and not Solana, and so
Maybe.
that is why it's made all these wallets convert into USD, and then yeah, there was nothing there. So, anyways, let's convert them back. At least this will be how to convert your fucking money back to you, Soul. Um,
Oh man, do you see? This is a rookie mistake that
yeah.
even with you I did.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
okay. I'm just trying to. Yeah, we figured it out. So let's go. You got the private key now, and you import it in. And you go to Phantom.
Yep, I am in Phantom right
You
now.
see the money now,
What do I
right?
do?
The
I
USD.
haven't imported. I don't know how to import, brother.
Oh, okay. So when you go to Phantom, you're just going to like left. It says like create wallet, import wallet. I can't really. It doesn't really share my screen on Phantom. That's for safety reasons. But you should be able to see on the left hand side where it says add account, import private key.
Ok. Importer une phrase de récupération. Import. Yep. Import private key.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Oh man, it's incorrect. Oh, it's in Solana,
Yeah.
but it doesn't want to.
Wait, what?
I have pasted the private key, but it doesn't want to. It says it's incorrect formats.
Perhaps you're pasting the public key. Then I would make sure it's the private. It's still going to be a longer digit number rather than the shorter one. So click on that first. Click on that in the wallet,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would go to export, which is the button right next to that group, the little icon. Next to group. You see a group? It says group on the right side. Yeah, there you go.
Export. Yep.
Perfect. Now you could take the private key. That's the private key. So the first one, just take the first one, not the whole thing, but the first one. There, copy that,
Okay.
and then go to Phantom and import that into Phantom.
Okay.
And it's important you know how to do these things anyways, because this is something that's very important to do prior to launching anyways. To have an understanding of where all your money is, wallets are, and how to actually convert things over in case things like this happen.
For sure, brother.
Yeah, so import that, and then I'll want to just make sure you do the first one then, at least, and then that way you have an understanding how to do all the rest.
Yep. I have the money.
Perfect. So
Alhamdulillah.
yep.
As
So
we
what
say,
you want to do?
we Muslims say Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I seen that on the 6ix9ine so
Holy
all you need to
fuck.
do is just go in there, convert that back into Solana, and do that for all the wallets. And then book another one-on-one with me. We can jump on another one so we can get you up and running. But I got you set up already way where you just need to set up your. I'm 100% sure. I believe that product setting was set for you know, BUSD and not for Solana. So when you do that, just duplicate that project again. Make sure that stuff is sold before you do a pump launch. Okay, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So, do I get a little bit more money, or
what do you mean?
World Liberty Finance? I don't know what the fuck is this.
So what I would do is, as soon as you convert your funds from BUSD to Solana, just send out those funds to a safe wallet, so that way you can restart all over from the jump. That way everything's like, back to square one, and you can kind of go back to creating the project again, the metadata, that way you learn from your mistakes, and you don't have to be sit here with these wallets that are just like pre-baked. You can go back to looking at this video and then can kind of like understanding what you did wrong. I would recommend that before just jumping and launching, because clearly, even if you did launch and it was successful, sometimes you might have a situation where, like, oh shit, I can't sell, what happened? Oh, there's no Solana. Like you want to be fully aware of what your surroundings.
Yeah, brother, for sure.
Because not everybody's like me,
Yeah.
Not everybody is like would be like, hey, this is how you do it. They'll be like, see you later.
Thank you so much, brother.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I'll get you this video. Again. Just do me a favor and send me a thumbs up once you have all your Solana and all your thing converted that's safe, so I could go ahead and post it and you're good to go. Okay.
Perfect, brother.
All right. Perfect.
Are you going to post this video on YouTube?
I want you to make sure everything's safe first. So get all your Solana safe and give me a thumbs up, and then I'll go ahead and send it to you.
Perfect. So yeah, I will. Thank you so
brother.
much, and looking forward to the next one-on-one.
Let's go.